Hi, Gemini. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, we're going to ask Spirit about this very specific connection. What is going on in this connection? What are their feelings? Where are we headed? What is just, I don't know, just the messages of guidance that Spirit has for me. We're going to have some evidence. Also, we're going to do some initials and some numbers, and we're going to get some love messages from our person today. So let's see what Spirit has for us. For those of you that are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium. I'm a professional, full-time intuitive love and life coach. I love my YouTube channel. I do it part-time. If you'd like me to do more content, please like, subscribe, comment. All of those things help me to grow my channel. Let's start with some initials. I want to start actually with a handful of letters and numbers. So these could be connected to you. They could be somebody coming into your life, but they're just evidence. If they are connecting to you, let me know in the comments that you enjoy seeing the letters and the numbers. Spirit, I'm here with my Geminis. Can you please share with me any messages you have for me today? I'm listening for you now. The letter F. I have a K. I have a J. I have a W, the letter P, O, I have an N, I have a V, I have the number 3. Could be 3 weeks, could be March, could be 3 years, I don't know. I have a letter E. I have 2 3s, but I do feel like I want to do 33, like somebody's age. Or we could have March, again, being very significant. 3rd of the month being significant. I have an M, G. I have the number 5, could be May. And I have a second G. Okay, so we'll just keep these on the table just to see if they connect with anybody. Again, they could be somebody coming into your energy, your twin flame in the future. These readings are designed for either somebody in your life now or somebody coming into your life. So let's see. Let's just see what happens. All right, let's start. Spirit, I am here with my Geminis. Can you please share with me any messages about my connection with my twin flame? What do you have for me today? I have 1111. There you go. And 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and the balance of a soul counterpart. Okay, so look for 1111, knowing your twin flames in your life or coming into your life, about to come into your life. I catch 1111 on the clock all the time. I don't know about you guys. I have rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. Gorgeous. So that came into me as a celebration. Like, I'm happy that I met this person. I'm happy that we have found each other. I have a temptation. Think carefully about the situation. Okay, so maybe this person has been tempting me. Maybe there's a little bit of a I shouldn't be doing this energy. Let's go with that. Let's see what else. One more, Spirit said, please. I have union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So this union is coming into your life when you least expect it. Okay, this kind of energy of I don't know, I'm celebrating, I'm happy, I'm joyous, but maybe it is a little bit taboo. Like, I shouldn't be doing this, or I don't know if this is the best thing, for both of us right now at this point in our life. Just remember, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when, so when this kind of energy comes into your life and there's circumstances around it, it's hard, but you have to go with your feelings, especially these types of intense soul connections. Let's see what we have. I have a 3 of Swords. Maybe I'm coming out of something. I have a Knight of Wands. Maybe somebody else has broken my heart. I have an Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning. This is somebody new that has new feelings for me. Maybe I'm coming out of something or they're coming out of something. So it's almost a little bit of a feeling of, I don't want to be a rebound. Are you ready for a real relationship? I don't want to just be somebody that you jumped into a relationship with and realized that you weren't over your ex. So maybe that's the feeling of, I'm tempted to just jump in, but I'm holding back. But I feel like this person is very convincing. I do. I feel like this person is either very attracted to you, wanting to get to know you. I feel like a little bit of I can't take my eyes off of you feeling right now. And I do feel like they step right to the plate and say exactly what they're thinking and feeling, whatever that is. Even if it's like, I can't wait to make love to you. Like I'm just so attracted to you. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person came onto you very quickly, a lot of flirting very fast, maybe even a little aggressive. And maybe that's why we're kind of like, this is just too fast, or I feel like this shouldn't be happening right now. But I don't know, they can't take their eyes off of you. You're not attracted to everybody, right? So when you find somebody that you're really attracted to, sometimes it's hard to, they're saying a little bit obsessive, like you may feel like this person's become a little bit obsessed with you, either, calling, talking to you, you feel like they're really chasing you, hopefully not in a creepy way, but but they do feel aggressive to you, and maybe you're not used to that. Maybe you're not used to coming on so strong. Sexual photographs, maybe they want to see you naked. I don't know. I'm not in agreement with that. People who send pictures of each other back and forth, like that's not in my wheelhouse. But maybe they're asking for things like that. Yuck. Okay, we don't want that. I have a disaster, a tornado. Opposites attract, and I have high maintenance. Okay. I feel like this person has a lot of energy. Maybe they're doing some stupid things because they're really interested in you. Like maybe they're a little bit panicked with either you're the person that's going to get away and I don't want to have a broken heart again. I feel like maybe they're making some bad choices to try to get your attention. Okay. And maybe you are thinking they're high maintenance. They need attention. They need you to constantly be responding to them. They need to be told that they're sexy, they're beautiful, they're wonderful. And you're kind of like, why do I have to put so much effort into this person? I think it's just because they're nervous. I really do. I think that they are just acting obsessive here in the beginning because they don't know how to handle this situation. Okay. You may push them away. There could be some pushing away. Okay. This is the kind of introduction where you're a little bit turned off by the person the first time because they came on too strong. They were just too much, whether they tried to move too fast or they wanted to go from meeting you to we're in love in a nanosecond, and it just wasn't working for you. So maybe you push them away. Maybe you feel like they were holding back, or there was going to be red flags in this situation. You're protecting yourself. Your intuition told you to protect yourself. Your intuition's telling you to protect yourself from this person. Doesn't mean you aren't supposed to be with this person. It's just like your first impression of them was either they're a player, they're going to be in and out of my life, and they're going to be looking for something else, or they're just looking for a physical connection, and I'm not really interested in that. But let's keep going. So sometimes, I mean, that first date or first couple dates or first couple meetings doesn't even have to be a date. Sometimes it's like a love-hate relationship. It's like, why am I so like pissed off at this person? Like, why does this person get under my skin? Why does this person torture me in some way, you know? So, and then all of a sudden you start to see the good side of them. You start to see the things that are decent. They calm down, they start acting normal. And you're like, you made such a bad impression. I got to tell you, you know, you're lucky that we worked out, because I don't think their first impression was really good. Their hands are tied. Your hands are tied. 8 of Swords. I feel like, I hold back. I mean, I'm holding back for sure. Let's keep going. I have Strength. I have an Empress. You want to be treated with more respect. That's what's going on. I have a 7 of Swords. Okay, so I think this person came on very, very strong. And I think that you literally said, I deserve more respect. I'm not really interested in just being a one-night stand or sleeping with you. I'm not interested in just a physical relationship with you, and then let's see where this goes, okay? So I think you held your ground. I think you said, I'm not moving out of this spot as far as moving forward. I think that you're lying to me, that you are saying that you want more. And until you prove to me that you want more, then I'm not interested. I really think you pushed this person away, even knowing that there was high chemistry between the two of you. Okay. Because you had to be sure they weren't in alignment with what you believed. Okay. You're not going to just jump into bed with this person. You're not going to just, you want a relationship, Spirit said. You want trust. You want to be treated with respect and honor. You're an Empress. So I think you push them away initially. I really do. I think that they keep coming back. They keep trying again. I don't think they're going to give up on you. And I think that once they calm down and they started to prove themselves to you, I think then everything starts to change from there. I think they start to show you that they really do desire you. They're just acting crazy because they're so attracted to you, or they've never met anybody like you. But I think that you make them prove themselves. And I'm not a big prove yourself person, but I think because of their behavior in the beginning, like it was so off the charts with aggressiveness or cockiness or ego driven, that you had to put them in their place as their twin and just say, who do you think you're talking to? You know, like, I got your number. I'm not doing this, you know. And then they calm down and realize that, you know what, I'm going to lose this person if I don't start, you know, acting normal. So I think then the second time around, or the next time you meet, I think things have calmed down, and I think they just, you know, go at whatever pace you want. So maybe you become more of the leader, you know, like how this relationship would unfold. I love your sense of humor. Now, they could have been doing this all under an umbrella of, I was just kidding. I was just teasing you. It was just playful flirting. And you and I both know that it wasn't, because if you would have taken the bait, it would have, they would have been thrilled with that, you know, like, yeah, let's just, you know, start right out of the gate sleeping together. But they're going to put it under the umbrella of, I was just kidding, you know, and no, they weren't kidding. They were trying to get you into bed, you know, so that's how I feel, you know, but I think you were strong enough to say no. I am drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom. I do want you for other things. That's what's going to come out. Okay. What's going to come out is they're going to realize that, you know, you're not like everybody else. Maybe their tricks and their games and their flirting worked with other people, but it didn't work with you. And that is what's going to set you apart. It's going to prove to them that you just don't give it away and you want to be with somebody real. And that is how it's coming into me today. I want to be there for you. I want to take care of you. So they realize that you're an Empress asking for more. You're an Empress deserving more, you know, like you're just respecting yourself. Your name is following me everywhere. So they see your name, they hear your name, you know, you see their name, you know, that's what happens. All of a sudden that energy is in your life. And it's like all these signs start to appear that this is the person you're supposed to be with. I want to follow you through all time and all universes. So you probably have a past life connection where you've done this before. They recognized you. They jumped into, we're already in a connection, and they jumped over that getting to know each other phase and taking our time, which is what you want and you deserve. So I feel like they are, I don't know, they were just moving too fast. It's like we share the same mind and heart. Twin flames absolutely share the same heart. They absolutely can read each other's minds. I finish each other's sentences. I knew you were going to say that. I knew how you were feeling. When they're going to call, they're going to text. They're very connected. Okay. I've never cared so deeply for someone before. So their feelings got away from them, I think. But I think we got off to a bad start. I really do. I think their first impression was horrible. I think you probably pushed this person away. You probably said, I don't want anything to do with you. But there was a part of you like, why does it bother me so much what this person's saying? Even if it's a negative attention, even if it was negative, there was so much energy there that you're like, why am I so worried about what this person was saying or thinking? Why am I still thinking about what they said? So because the connection was there, even if it was initially not the best first impression, and you may say something to them for the rest of their life about it and just tease them for the rest of their life about it. This could be a past love connection. They recognized you immediately. They just wanted to be back to where you guys were in a past life. Maybe you were beautiful lovers. Maybe you were very intimate together, and they just wanted to jump right back in without going through the process. I do feel a farewell. I think you kicked him to the curb in the beginning. I do. I think you said, you know what? I'm not interested in just an affair. I'm not interested in a fling. I'm not interested in just sleeping with somebody, and let's see where it goes. So I really do feel like you kicked them to the curb for some of you. I have a realization that there's love here. There's energy here. Like the light bulb goes off, right? That there's something else. This person still is drawing me in, and I want to see where it goes. A phantom lover, a fantasy. I'm fantasizing about you. I'm daydreaming about you. Okay. I can't get you out of my mind, even if I'm not with you. It's almost a feeling of like enemies to lovers. Like that first energy is, I don't like you. I don't like you. And I think you're a buffoon. And I think you're acting like a jerk. And then all of a sudden I realized, like, why am I attracted to this person? Wings of love, guidance and protection. Spirit has brought you guys together, right? Your integrity. I love this. It's all about your integrity. Okay. It was all about, I deserve more. You're going to have to prove yourself to me. And I feel like that is what they do. I feel like they realize that they're not going to win you over until they've got to prove that they really want to be in your life. And once they start to do that, I think this is going to take off. Spirit, where are we headed with this connection? Wow. 4 Wands, stability, commitment, key to their heart. They have the key to your heart, but happy home. I want a commitment. I'm not interested in a fling, right? I'm not interested in anybody. I don't care who you are, twin or not twin, right? I don't want anybody to approach me, invade into my space, and expect something from me that isn't going to be a long-term commitment, because you're worthy and you're deserving. So you have the ability to say no to somebody and to push somebody away until somebody proves to you that you guys both want the same thing. Okay. 8 of Wands, communication. And you had red flags in the beginning. I'm in agreement with that. Okay. It came in fast. You had some red flags. You pushed them away until they slowed down, until they proved to you that they want something real. And once they prove to you they want something stable, a happy home, they wanted to build upon something, they wanted to start a real relationship, then you say to yourself, okay, there's something here. Okay. But before any of those things were happening, you did the right thing. You push them away. Who wants that? You don't want to be, well, let's see where this goes. The star, this could be your soulmate, twin flame. Divine guidance is the star, right? It's the sense of my dreams and wishes coming true. The number 17 is my star card. But it is this feeling of, we were brought together for a reason. The universe creates twin flames, and then we go searching for them. And when we find each other, sometimes the energy collides. Sometimes the energy just falls right into place. But it's because it's a twin that the circumstances surrounding twin energy can't be compared to any other relationships. So they're the ones that get under your skin. They're the ones that drive you crazy. They're the ones that you can't stop thinking about and you can't get out of your system, even if it's negative sometimes, So it's interesting because I like to think that, relationships come in, like in a fairy tale, but not every relationship starts that way. I'm also realistic. Sometimes relationships get off to a false start, and then we have to kind of reconnect and regroup and figure out where we're going. You feed my soul in ways that no one else can. That's true. I can't stop thinking about you. I've never felt this way about anybody else before. I want to take a chance and risk it all, but I'm afraid, like, this person definitely caused some red flags. You want to make sure that they're not bouncing around. You want to make sure you're just not, one of many, right? And you do feel like you're taking a risk on this person until they prove to you that you are going to be the one they want to be with. So there is this sense of, you're going to make them jump through hoops. I can't wait to touch you, smell you, and just breathe you in. They're physically attracted to you. There's no denying that. They can't get enough of you. There's going to be great chemistry. It's going to be hot. It's going to be passionate. All of those things. I have a Page of Pentacles. Okay. I have immature behavior in the beginning, maybe, right? And you're like, I can't be bothered with this. I'm not doing this, right? So immature behavior is that particular page. I have a 9 of Swords. Insecure, worrying, okay? They need reassurance. Maybe it was their way of coping with some of their own insecurities. They do it through humor, or they do it through making fun of others, or in a teasing way, something like that. But that is on them. That's not you. That's them, having to, be a little bit more secure. And then I have a 2 of Swords. You've met your match. You met your match with the 2 of Swords. They've got to come to the place where they choose you. They've got to come to a place that, I'm going to prove it to you that I want you more than anyone, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So there's a little bit of insecurity. That's probably why they acted kind of goofy in the beginning. Okay. We've shared many past lives together. You recognize each other. I do believe that. So, you guys are going to get over that beginning, and you're going to fall in love. You're going to be in this, 4 of Wands energy. You're too beautiful. I mean, sometimes people just get in their head that they want you, and they act weird, it's like, just slow down, just be yourself, let's just see where this goes, don't put so much pressure on us, or what is, what's going to happen next, slow down and just enjoy it. So you complete me. I like that too. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Ultimately, my 4 of Wands is building a life together. Ultimately, ultimately I could see a home with you. I could see a future with you, you know? So for those of you that got off to a rocky start, for those of you that your first impression of your twin was not what you thought it was going to be, but you did end up falling in love with this person, or you do end up falling in love with this person, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. And someday I think you're going to laugh about it. I think you're going to look back and say, what were you thinking? You know, like, what were you thinking? You almost lost me. You almost blew it. Let's put it that way. You almost blew it. But you guys are going to end up together. And that's all that matters. And you found your twin. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.